All right, that's it. I completed the 30 days, and I think I learned a lot about myself when it just comes to dick discipline. Just being a disciplined person with it. Hello?
Hey, friend. It's your girl, Ebony Mystique. I done came all the way from Las Vegas. I wanted to surprise you today. Open the door.
You already know I'm doing that November. What are we doing?
Oh my God, y'all, please break. Are you kidding me? It's December 1st. Oh, let's do it. Are they gonna stand in ground? Hey, friend. So yeah, I came to illuminate you. It's December 1st.
Got the gingerbread houses?
Gingerbread. This is super cute.
So I didn't want to choose one.
Okay, so here's the gag. I'm chocolate as I'm a black motherfucker,
Right.
but I hate chocolate. I really do.
But your name is Ebony.
I know, but that's just for, like, I couldn't take Mystique from X-Men.
Okay.
You know, and I'm the black Mystique. So that's where that came from. But can we do Sour Patch? I love the colors.
Nah, I mean, one is...
It's given, we're gonna do both? Okay, so I'll do one. I'll do this one.
Okay.
Because I want to eat it.
What do you mean by that?
Say this specific video for you.
Okay.
You know, like this.
Y'all know what my problem is? Nurses. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all two different people in the summer, and then when y'all get into the school year, you know, I just don't, I'm sorry, I had bad running.
You gotta let our stress out.
Why I gotta be led into that toxic? Y'all telling me you want to be in a relationship, then nursing school start. All of a sudden, I'm dealing with a lot of much. I got a lot of demons I'm fighting.
Yeah.
No, I told you that, right?
Sam's hurt because I'm a nurse?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's f***ing go. That's f***ing hilarious. Yeah, that's true. It is like that. I have problems dating now, even worse than I had before, but it was like that before because you're too busy. So nurses date nurses.
Right.
Or doctors. Because then you get to see them at work. Because you're not going to see them at home.
So why do y'all switch it up when nursing school to regular?
Because we want to have fun. Yo, I used to be at the club because I still have social life.
Right.
So somebody's birthday party, and I'm pulling out my flashcards because I got to pay.
In the middle of the party?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Drinking tequila. Yeah, and I remember that too. I used to, how I memorized a lot of my tests by songs. Because you know how songs help you memorize? Yeah.
You can memorize the lyrics and like that. Yeah. So like, what's the correlation, I guess, between, adult work and then nursing?
Well, here's the funny thing, and Holly Randall brought that up, which I never thought about like that. So what Halloween costume do a girl usually take on?
A slutty nurse. But you was actually doing it.
That's crazy. So it's just like, so the analogy is, because you can be beautiful, you can be nice body shape and love sexuality and sensuality, but that's not the workplace there. Yeah. If Dr. Dick tell you, you look beautiful today, that could be sexual harassment. So it doesn't coincide, but you learn to know the body, the anatomy, the physiology of the body, the reproductive system. Some men don't even know girls have 3 holes. It's just like, how do you know which you're going? You cannot call Alexa or Siri, you in the, so, or the butt or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, it's just, I learned the body well, and I'm into touch. So yeah, so I think it coincides because people that are really, really good sexually, what do? They pay attention to body, right? Yeah. They're not just like 1, 2, 3. Like it's really important for me to make sure my co-person that I'm fucking is already at level 10 before I even get to me. Yeah, it's very important because then I got him, it's demon time. So I'm assertive, but in that moment, I'm only disrespectful when the is hard. I always say that.
You dirty bitch. Damn! Hey, shit like that get me excited, man. Can't lie, man.
Size matter.
I mean, it depends on what we're doing, what we're talking about for the size. Like for me I would like a nice size penis, 6 inches at least. Because I want to feel penetration. How are you going to feel penetration off like a 4-inch penis? But people have those. So it matters to me as far as penetration. But as far as like people, it's all the motion in the ocean. Some guys will pay you a lot of money for, it's called like like small dick humiliation. They want you to be very, very mean. There's no nice like, oh, you have a little small dick. No, they're like, what the f did God do with you? Well, you have this little small dick, like little humiliation. They pay a lot of money for that.
What's the most oddest request you ever got?
Oh gosh. I think I'm already a weirdo, but nothing's odd to me until we start talking about like scatting or throwing up or just stuff that I'm totally, as a nurse, hated. I always hated poop, and I always hated like secretions, like throw up and like, ugh. So that's a huge turn off for me. But some people ask for that. How cute, Sour Patch. I didn't even know they make these.
Yeah, I found it on Amazon.
This is so fun. Shout out to Steve Bezos. He got everything. What, you got this on Prime? It came yesterday.
Yeah. Are you from here?
I'm from New Haven, Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
That's where I was born and raised. But I'm from New York too, because if you're from Connecticut, you're from New York or New Jersey.
You're from America.
Oh yeah. My mom is half West Indian.
Oh, okay. I could tell you.
Yeah, that's it. I'm a.
So, how did you get into like adult work?
So Pinky Triple X is how I got into.
Okay.
So the legend Pinky Triple X. For some reason, I had known like, are we doing this in steps? Cause I'm ready to like eat. It looks good, guys.
I'm trying to figure out exactly.
Yeah, let's read some directions. So Pinky Triple X, she's been my friend for a long time. Ironically, I've always known a lot of adult stars. I don't know why. I was not a porn connoisseur. It's just like, I knew them. And Pinky was one of them. She's been my friend for a very long time.
How did y'all meet?
Okay, so Jermaine Dupri had a club in Atlanta called, I believe, 112 or something, and I met her there. I was dating her like manager's cousin at the time. Okay. And that was my birthday weekend. We decided to go to Atlanta, and she was giving the girls, and I met her, and we fell in love with each other then. But of course, I was a nurse, and I was like, wow. When I went to Atlanta and visited, I was like, oh my God, like they're really rich in real life. Like, you know, like you do all this from like, this is like, I gotta like, I don't even leave at the 12th hour of work. I pray that I do, but I have to give a report, and I have to make sure nobody codes, because then I'm there for that. You can't just neglect the patient in a code. You're at work. So I'm like, damn, this is fly. But at that time, she was not paying me no mind, because my boyfriend at the time, again, they were affiliated with her. That's how I met her. I was like, call her for me. We went back home. We had an amazing time. I think it was Studio 112 or something like that. But we had an amazing time. Gold bottles everywhere. At that time, she was like, still like BMF queen. BMF loves Pinky Triple X. Big Meech.
Big Meech? Yeah. When was this?
This was like the early 2000s, but they still were having these stripper parties that she was involved in. So that's how I even got like the one-on-one connection with like BMF. Like you heard about it, but you didn't like.
Oh, so you met him before?
No, just like the whole entourage and seeing how they treat her. It was a big deal. She's like the queen of BMF. Long story short, when I got back home, I was like, yo, call her. And the dude did, and she was like, absolutely not. Like, she's a nurse. She's super hot, but just stay our little cute little black nurse. So we connected a few times over the years, and I used to like play with it, like I could and do that. She was like, girl, bye. So then COVID came, and I had transferred out of the intensive care unit where I was working at Kaiser and into the advice call center. So with COVID and in that atmosphere of work, of course we were all quarantined. Yeah. So my job security, me just transferring over, as my seniority was new there in that position, so I didn't have any. So my option at that time was not to stay home and still take the phone calls. It was to take leave, exhaust my vacation, my sick time, and then once that's over, probably unemployment. Because in LA, where I worked and lived, in California, you see, it extended like 2 or 3 years with COVID. Just imagine somebody, now you get the highest level of unemployment, which was 900, I believe it was like close to like 900. Yeah.
Yeah, they was running it up in Arkansas.
They was running it up. And I was super square. I am not about to do the EDD, PBA loans. I seen all my in the hood going crazy. I'm like, I am not involved in this. So I called her and COVID had happened, and she, for some odd reason, she believed me this time. And she was like, all right, I'm gonna bring you to LA. I'm gonna have them shoot you. What's your rate? That's the question in adult. Mainstream adult, they don't tell you your rate, they ask you your rate. So with that being said, when people be like, well, what if browsers hit me? What am I supposed to say? You say whatever you want. You can say $100,000 if you want to, and then they'll negotiate. Yeah, so I told her my rate, she paid me my rate. She booked me for 2 scenes, my first time on her website when I came to LA. My first scene was with Rob Piper, and then the other was with Julio Gomez. So those scenes went viral, but I had a mask on. I was not 100% sure of what the I was doing, literally. And good thing I tried. It didn't work because my friends saw it. They knew it was me. They kind of put 2 and 2 together. Tattoos, my drip. I'm coming up there with my chain on, Gucci shoes. Oh yeah, there's tiny at the time. Like, okay, well, what? And so then my mom had found out, and I was like, all right, Pink, can you take those scenes down? And one of the things she told me was, when I shoot you, I'm just gonna say it like this, like, you know you can't take this back, right? And if you lit, like I'm sure you wanna be, your mom, she told me this a long time. So that's why I thought the mask was a good idea. Epic fail. They knew immediately who I was. And so, anyway, she did take it down because I was like freaking out. People like this boy that I was really close to, this guy who worked at my job in the call center as a nurse. He had said something to me in the hallway when I was walking by one day, like something like, I seen what you did, like
Did something
I
slick?
seen what, yeah.
Slick.
I'm like, oh. Well, I don't see, and the thing is, I didn't want to answer. See, the supervisor of Kaiser, of the nursing, this nursing department, the call center, was actually my friend, like off work. Like, I love Watera. Shout out to Watera. So I didn't want to like have these weird conversations with anybody in the office. I don't know, because people always wonder, after porn, can you be successful in other careers, you know, career fields? Can I go back to school? Can I get a regular job as a civilian? And the answer is possibly yes. I guess they would call it. My thing was, I don't want to be in the office talking about nothing that don't have to do with patient care. Because my thought was, if somebody's asking me if I did a adult scene, actually, it's actually not even the right place for this conversation. And secondly, that tells me what you're doing. That means you watch porn because you see my black ass doing stuff. Because I damn sure didn't come to work and wear it on my head. But yeah, I didn't want to answer. So with that being said, that was the last day of work for me.
I noticed like with a lot of your scenes, or just you in general, you kind of like play on different time periods and like the 1950s with the afros and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So would you consider yourself like an historian or something like that?
Well,
or you just like different time periods?
Actually, those scenes weren't my idea, so I'm not gonna take any credit for that. That was Pinky's videographer, Jeremy Royal. Scene that we did with Foxy Brown, which is my most viral parody. Yeah. This is now, I have already taken off my mask. Pinky decides to give me another scene. I took off the mask. That scene that I took off the mask, that was with Jovan Jordan. Went super viral. Maybe because I made him come like, I believe 17 to 20 times with a condom on. I wore a condom because, I don't know why I wore a condom. He was totally safe, but I just did. I didn't trust him maybe. I don't know what the happened there. No, he went crazy, and you can pull that up because the fans gave the number. They literally sit there and count like that, so that's cool. And then I squirted. But the point was, I made him come like that with a condom on. Yeah, no, it was crazy. He was like yelling, like, oh my God, like, wow, okay. So I knew I was onto something. Yeah. That scene went viral that we were just talking about. That was another one for Pinky XXX. So anyway, my next scene, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna come like I did with that scene. I was all my Versace down. I looked good. I was Ebony. They give me this big ass wig, and I'm talking about the biggest afro you can probably find in the world. And I got my hair done. I'm ready to be like, hello. They like, you're playing Pam Grier in Foxy Brown. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know a little bit about it, but I never even watched her. I don't even know what she sounds like. And I told them, go give me about an ace of spades. So that was my thing back in the beginning. I'm like, okay, give me 30 minutes. And I just needed to view this lady. So I looked at Coffee. I looked at trailers about the Foxy Brown movie just so I can understand her mannerisms. And that 30 minutes turned into me being able to do a lot of things financially and just in my career.
I seen you tweet something. You said, "Not a hoe, I'm a whore." You said something?
Oh yeah, because there's a difference, and I had to just tell my. And then one of my friends who be getting her money, she was like, what did she say? Like, I love my wholeness or something. But I'm like, you are perplexed beyond a whole now. You're like Madam Mistress. You've been home for like 15 years. You've elevated to Madam Mistress because sometimes you don't have to 1, 2, 3 a guy. You can actually have relationships with this person. And then they trust you with their secrets that they don't even feel comfortable telling their mates or whatever. So you're beyond a hoe, because a hoe to me is like a streetwalker or like something who maybe take $50 or whatever.
You was talking more for like the whores.
Yeah, like people who actually take it as a business to meet people and have a good time, and that's
like old style courtesans. You know
thank you. Yes, so we're talking French and madams and brothels, and I don't know if people can follow me, but that means they don't know sexual history. But yeah, it's normal. Actually, Picasso, if you go to Europe, they still have these arts of women who, so the point is these really, really rich people and really, really famous like artists and stuff like that used to go to these brothels and paint the girls. So it was like a thing that like you wanted to do because you have some of the hottest girls in Europe.
Like a lot of history books that I read and stuff like that, you can see that a lot of like powerful historical figures, they had mistresses.
It's normal. Sex shouldn't be so jaded. And then the other thing, like, how far can things go? Like, I feel like a lot of cheating happens in relationships because people aren't comfortable just being themselves and communicating. If you want to have a good time, if you're interested in 2 women, 3 women at a time, and you're in a monogamous relationship, instead of cheating and sneaking around, because that's where the problem is, it's the sneaky links. Why not just tell your girl, I want to have a good time? You never know, she's probably done that and is totally down. It's the sneaky links when you don't know is a problem. Communication is key.
So do you prefer sneaky links, or are you more of a relationship type of girl?
Relationships. I would love a relationship. My luck is trash right now.
You feel like because you're in the industry?
It is because I'm in the industry for sure. It was way easier to get like a boyfriend back before I did adult. But now, you know, unfortunately, everybody that meets me, which is fine, it's just not fine for me to like cuff a guy. They are totally intrigued in this adult thing. And there is a person behind Ebony Mystique that is not my government name. And that's where we must understand that relationship with a porn person or a sex worker that respectably, and if they're acting that way, because I don't have off-sex camera if I'm in a relationship. You know, it's just work, and I keep it like that. But some people, you know, just everybody. So, and it's just very clear. Communication is key. So yeah, it's been more difficult now. Sometimes I want to like kind of turn it off.
Turn off the character?
Yeah, which the is real. But I mean, if people understand Ebony Mystique, like I'm a firecracker on set. Like I'm wild, I'm gagging 5,000, like I'm literally trying to, which I can do that. But now I don't want to do that every day of my life at home. I want to have intimate sex, which you're not going to get that in adult.
I feel like it's the keys to seduction.
Not using these little bally things for sure, because they're falling all over the place. I'm so sorry, I feel like a mess. Seduction, knowing your partner. Everybody's different. And I'm not saying like your girlfriend, I'm like your partner, your sexual partner. For that moment, it is a body and a real chemistry exchange. So it's important. I always ask questions like, what do you like? Because everybody's different. Some guys don't like deep throat. It hurts some guys, like they hate it. But the girls over here thinking that she being porno poochie. No, he's not coming because you're literally hurting him. But some guys love it. You gotta know what your partner likes, and more importantly, you have to know what you like sexually. Because how do you educate somebody to give you what you want? And what guys fail to realize, I think, maybe they don't know, some women have never orgasmed, even though they're sweat. And they're like, oh my God, you got the best. That's because they don't even know what an orgasm feels like.
A full body orgasm?
Oh, yes. Like the same thing you get as a man when you, that whole little, whatever that is, like heaven. The next, I always do that. Yeah, that's some women have never experienced that. But there are ways. And guys just need to understand it. No more, I'm done with those things. Yours look like, you are giving my the trap house. It's okay.
So what do you feel like is key to seduction, like outside of the bedroom, in terms of like, say for instance, somebody is trying to quote unquote seduce somebody that they're attracted to or something like that. From a female perspective, what are the top things? Because I feel like you're a very seductive person when it comes
I'm very, very, very much into visuality, visibility. I love visuals. So whatever looks good, smells good, tastes good to somebody will ignite those little knofs in your body that makes you, the positive ones, make you hyper and horny because it smells good. Have you ever been like, I don't know, sometimes when I'm really excited, I like orgasm. Or when I'm in trouble. Like if I get put over by the police and I know I'm about to go to jail, I am having the time of my life down there. It's the adrenaline. I don't know what's happening. It's not the right place for it for sure, but I'm like, oh my God, I'm coming. I'm in trouble. So I go get booked with wet panties. But anyway, that's been a long time actually. I'm doing great. Yeah, I think it goes back to the person that you're dealing with. You have to know the person because what is good for you, they may be a total turn off. What do they like? Okay. Some guys literally like to hear you whisper. They hate a loud tone. It might be from their childhood. Who knows?
That's kind of how you...
Yeah, like I know my partner and everybody's different. Oh, I'm super embarrassed. My hands, look at my hands.
You wanna wash your hands?
That's how you know I don't know what's going on.
I totally
look at his. Oh, I don't have a back door.
I totally smoked her with it.
Look at.
He was talking most of the time. I was kind of
This is a trap house. Future is in here and all the rest of them. He'll pop out soon.
This was fun.
I had an amazing time messing up your kitchen. I am so sorry. And I'll eat this later.
Yeah, also too, I got a gift for you too.
You got a gift for me? I love gifts. Oh my God.
It's in my bedroom though.
Oh my God, let me see.
All right, you got close your eyes though. All right, you got.
Ooh. I'm gonna show some in this mouth. Out. That.
That under there.
I'm gonna him.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is patreon.com/SamSZN. That's all I'm gonna say. Patreon.com/SamSZN.